name is Gilead Okolonkwo. I actually hail from Anambra State, and I'm from Urumba North, precisely, from Obu village. That's where I'm from. Um, I want to also say clearly that I've got experiences in different parts of Nigeria. I've actually been in the west, I've been in the east, and also I've been in the south. You get it? Partially a little bit in the north. I want to say clearly that it didn't start today. It's actually spanned decades ago, even through my school days. I want to actually draw attention to my school days because I think this is actually going to serve as an inspiration. For one thing, I actually come from a kind of a seemingly balanced family at that time. But at a point in time, we discovered that things were not so good. I'm an individual who has science inclined, but I wanted to study medicine before now. But then during my school days, I actually combined arts and sciences together. Now, at the point where I tried to actually get into the university, I actually pursued JAM medicine for 5 years, and that was not possible. At some point, I said, let me actually pursue something different. But then there was something that happened. The pulse of the family was dry. My father said, are you really going to go? I told my father that you have actually equipped and trained us to actually grow in desert. And then with all the foundation I have in the family, I'm going to survive. And that was where I actually, got admission in Institute of Management and Technology, Enugu, to read marketing. Now, on stepping into the school, my contact there was not available. I needed to find a way to survive. It will interest you to know that I actually started staying in a Bible study church. No money to actually rent accommodation, and I stayed there. But when I attended class, there's something one of the professors said, which till today serves as an inspiration. He said that any environment you find yourself, ask yourself, what is the problem? Try to find solution to that problem, and then you must add value. And then your wealth, your finances would actually be taken care of. He said that, but he never knew that he was actually talking to me. The next question that came to mind then was, hey, what is really the problem of this institution? I started research. Then I discovered something, that young ones then were not so serious about their academic record. So I said, that's really a problem. Result are pasted, you have A, and later when you go and check the result, it's now an F. How do you actually fight that? People just take it and then go and do carryover courses. Some don't even know how to actually calculate their CGP. And that was why I said something needed to be done. That inspired me to actually write my first book then in school, which I actually called The Private Student Companion, a private record for university, colleges of education, and polytechnics. But there was a problem. The problem actually was, how do you produce this book? I don't even have a house. But at that point in time, something sparked that particular passion. I went through the streets, going to publishers, sharing my vision to them, that if only you could print this book, that hey, in 1 week, I would actually pay back. Many never listened to me, but there's just one man, a pastor of Providence Press. He said there's something about the energy that you actually radiate. But I also have my principle. That my principle is that I don't actually do things for free. So you must be committed. That shows you are serious. So that actually made me to go back to school and then try to see how I can actually organize extramural classes for students to actually get funds. And then I was able to raise about 20,000 naira to actually give to the man. He said, good, I'm going to start from here. He printed the book and then gave me 500 copies of it. I took that and then I entered into the school, and then in less than 1 week I sold 500 copies of that book. Now, that was the journey of where I started. Beepmagnet came to the limelight because we have actually asked ourselves, if we want to actually add value to Nigeria, not only to Nigeria but to the African continent, we should be able to create a brand. That brand should actually resonate from its name. If you look at our name, Beepmagnet, the word beep shows that it is a signal disseminator. Magnet shows that it is an attractor. So we have positioned ourselves to actually disseminate signals and in result to attract individuals, organizations, corporations that actually have similar vision to impact value to our society. I want to say clearly that the peak of all of these that we are seeing is actually the birth of Gold Club. It is the peak moment because it hinges into every other thing that we do. The birth of Gold Club is like a connector. It's just like Zuckerberg, Facebook. The guy is actually, in fact, he is more like a leader that is above a leader of a continent because of people.
Are we motivated?
Motivated, motivated, motivated.
My name is Mrs. Chinwe Ijamaide. I'm a member of Gold Club.
Something remarkable is going to happen tomorrow, and we are using this medium to actually invite all those who are here present to the commissioning of Gold Club charity event in Onitsha.
Gold Club that brought with their vision and everything. They have brought computers and also furnished computer lab, making it more convenience for the students. So I'm very happy at being a student.
I'm a member of Gold Club.
I'm a member of Gold Club. I'm a member of Gold Club.
I'm a member of Gold Club.
Gold Club International, matching technology with innovation.